Welcome to 2008 once again. Today I've reset world football to 2008 and we have all of the teams here from that year. Manchester United have Cristiano Ronaldo out on the wing alongside Rooney and Berbatov, Vidic and Ferdinand. Manchester City have Robinho up front, Sean Wright-Phillips. Spurs have Pavlyuchenko, Darren Bent. Who else are good at this point? Arsenal have Van Persie, Adebayor, Fabregas. Chelsea were so good. They had John Terry, Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba, Michael Ballack. Liverpool, Fernando Torres, Steven Gerrard, Xabi Alonso. There's some more teams around world football as well, such as Barcelona with Lionel Messi, Thierry Henry, and Samuel Eto'o, Xavi and Iniesta and all that. And then obviously we're going to have Real Madrid as well. They have Robin, Van Nistelrooy, Raul, Wesley Sneijder, goated player, Marcelo, Sergio Ramos and Casillas. This mod is called the Big Classic Patch. If you want to play this mod for yourself, it's the top link in the description. Thank you Shadow Boy for providing me with this mod. It's amazing. I couldn't recommend it more. And today I'm playing with the worst team in the entire English football pyramid, Morecambe. They're so bad none of their players even have faces, apart from this one guy down the bottom. Hello Gebre Selassie. But yes, this team is absolutely terrible and we're going to try and rebuild it to be the best team of all time. But we are currently holding, can we see the exact date? We can. It's Tuesday, July 1st, 2008. You can see it there at the top left, just above Coca-Cola League 2. We are right down the bottom of world football, but we are going to get right to the top. I've got to rebuild this team. We have 312k in the budget, so I'm going to need to stretch my money pretty thin, but we could get some young wonder kids, because obviously it's 2008, so we know who the good players are going to be, because we're in current year 2025, so we know who the good players are going to be. Let's go and have a look around and see what we can find. Okay, here's a list of players that we could buy. Look at these guys. Let me sort them by overall. Number one, Tony Cruz. We cannot afford Tony Cruz. I only have 311,000 in my transfer budget. Like I said, the worst team in the entire game by far. Lewandowski is really interesting to me. He's 1.6 million, but I think the option that we're gonna have to go with is Kevin De Bruyne. He's the best balance. He's 325k. I have 311. Says he's unwilling to relocate, but I can change that. I can convince him to come to Morecambe. There are other players though. Antoine Griezmann, for example. Paul Pogba, who's 15. We could get in on him super early, but he wouldn't start for us. Kevin De Bruyne might. But I might be able to make some money between now and then. What we can do is potentially sell some of our players. So what I'm going to do is add as many people to the transfer list as possible and sell as many people as possible. Because the more people I can sell, the more money I'm making and the more people I can buy. It really is that simple. There are a couple of people who are free agents as well that are 16 and 17. I'm going to add them to the shortlist now as well, because we might be able to get them way cheaper. Obviously, we're not going to have to pay a transfer fee for them. So let me have a little look around free agency as well and see if I can scoop up any wonderful picks from there. Okay, here you go. I've added some more players to our transfer list. Mo Salah is a free agent. So is Virgil van Dijk. Sergio Busquets I added just for the crack. Coutinho's also a free agent. So is David De Gea. And obviously Jamie Vardy, currently playing in like the National League or whatever. Obviously that's not in FIFA, so he goes down as a free agent. That's really, really interesting. Obviously in reality in 2008, these guys would have been in academies and stuff, or like they would have been in some first teams. I think Salah would have still been in Egypt at this point. Coutinho potentially still been in Brazil. David De Gea, I'm not sure where he would have been. Was he like Bilbao or Sevilla or something? I'm not sure. I actually don't remember. And then obviously we talked about Jamie Vardy. Okay, I really want to sign Kevin De Bruyne because he's like potentially to be one of the best players in the entire world. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to simulate a few days. I'm going to sell some players and then we're going to sign some players. I absolutely want Kevin De Bruyne, and then any other free agents I can add on top of that, I will. So let's try that. And we immediately get offers. Okay, George Ray can go for 150,000. He can go to Zurich. I just want to get as many future superstars on this team as possible, because like I said, I know exactly who's going to be good and exactly who's not going to be good. Okay, I'm going to sell all these players as well. We're up to 973,000, so that's good progress. We will keep on selling. We'll sell as many as we can. Now we are north of 1 million, 1.08 to be very, very specific. Okay, we'll sell Millen as well. We'll sell Taylor too. Who else can we sell? Are we at the minimum squad size now? Oh, we are. Okay, we are. Right, it's time to sign players. So like I said, Kevin De Bruyne, let's get him in there. Oh, I might have a chance with an offer around 180,000. We can try 200,000. That would be a great one to pull off. Let's try that. 200,000 for Kevin De Bruyne. That would be a steal. They want 220 with a sell-on clause. I'll remove the sell-on clause, but I'll keep 220. They'll say 270. I bet I can pull it off for 220. And they're going to say yes. Excellent stuff. 220,000 for Kevin De Bruyne. Oh my God, that's the cheapest he'll ever be. I'm going to put him down as a crucial player for us and he will accept that. Lovely stuff. Got him on a 5-year deal. No release clause. And then I don't know what to offer him for wages. Like 3,000? 3,000 a week? Yeah, okay, you'll take that. Nice. 3,000 a week is still very, very good payment. And that's Kevin De Bruyne in the door. Yeah, Neymar's here as well. I have 710,000, so I could like maybe get Neymar. That would be sick, man. Neymar would be so cool. I want them all. I want everyone. Okay, but I can't afford them all. I've got to be clever. Ah, screw it. I'm not being clever. Let me just go and buy Neymar, bro. I can sell more players. It's fine. So let's go like, I don't know, 500,000 for Neymar. They'll take that, but they want that 5% sell-on clause. But they take 500,000 without a sell-on clause. Lovely. Absurd to take no sell-on clause on Neymar, but that's not my decision. So he'd be a crucial player for us. So we should get him on similar wages to Kevin De Bruyne, and we'll offer 3,000 a week for Neymar, and he'll say yes. Let's go. We got Neymar, boys. Neymar's with Morecambe. Let's go. Oh, bro, we're going to turn this club into the best club in the world. Just quite simply because I can see the future. I can see the Champions Leagues panning out right in front of me right now. Hendry out, Neymar in, and then we're going to have Lewis out and De Bruyne in. Look at that. Neymar as a striker, by the way, is interesting. I can make him a winger, no problem, if we get our hands on like Lewandowski, for example, or someone like that, because there's just so many players I'd love to buy on this transfer list. Let me sort them by overall. Cruz realistically is probably not going to happen. Neither is Marcelo. I'll stay hopeful for Lewandowski though, especially with that release clause. I might be able to get in on that. Should I try and sign Van Dijk? I'm going to try. I don't know if I'll be able to afford his wages. Maybe. Yeah, he wants 1.4 and I only have 1.2, but he might say yes. Okay, I can offer him 1,278 and he says yes. Oh, let's go. Okay, we got De Bruyne, Van Dijk and Neymar. This is insane. Oh my god. Let's go. I got Van Dijk. This is actually nuts. All right, perfect. Okay, so we'll take Pichot or Williams out. We'll just put Van Dijk in like that. We should be able to sell 3 more players now as well, which should maybe give us a bit more money. Maybe I could get another free agent. I have people in my youth academy as well, but I feel like that's kind of cheating, so I don't really want to use them. Okay, I got a little bit more money. I could sell other players as well, potentially, but I think I'm back at the minimum squad size. Oh no, I could potentially sell one more. Okay, but I have 263,000. Is there any more free agents that I want? Well, Salah would be nice, but like, oh, I don't know. De Gea makes more sense because we need a goalkeeper. Plus, we already have Van Dijk, so would it be a bit OP to have Van Dijk? Well, yes, it would be OP to have Van Dijk and Salah, but it would also be OP to have Van Dijk and De Gea. I might actually be able to sign them both. Not even kidding. Right, let me just try and get De Gea. Oh my god, he only wants 800 a week. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, no release clause. Okay, sweet. Let me just remove the bonus and just see what he says. He'll just say yes. Amazing. 550 euros a week for De Gea. That's like 28,000 a year. That's like average wage in the UK. That's insane. That's really low for a pro football player, but we will take it. All right, let's go get Salah as well then. Bro, I'm just gonna have a Premier League All-Star team. De Gea, Van Dijk, Salah, De Bruyne, and then Neymar's in there as well, but we don't need to worry about Neymar. We're gonna put Salah on rotation like that. We could actually probably have put him on less. He wants 1.7. I bet I could offer him less though. He's an attacker, that's why he wants that. Okay, we'll remove the bonus and we'll also remove the signing bonus and we'll see what happens. He wants a little signing bonus. We can do that. The problem is though, Mo Salah and David De Gea are way lower rated than the players that are currently supposed to be starting in our team. The reality is though, I can force them to start, so I can get them as much game time as possible and I can make them maybe even better than they were in real life. The dream would have been Lewandowski though. Imagine De Bruyne at cam and then Salah, Neymar, and then Lewandowski up front. Imagine how sick that would have been. I just can't afford him though. I just can't afford him, not right now. I mean, I could get Griezmann. That could be sick. Or I could, no, Vardy's a bit low rated. Okay, do you know what? Let's just stick with what we've got right now. I do need to also buy coaches, so I should probably figure that out at some point. But anyway, for now, let's get De Gea involved and then we can get Salah involved as well. Technically not a midfielder, technically more of a winger. So let's change to a different formation. 4-3-3 holding works like this. And then what I would ideally do is put Neymar this way and I put Salah here. Neymar's actually way better as a winger. I'm just going to make him a left winger. Let me just do that. That's only 2 weeks. Lovely stuff. And then we're going to make Salah a right winger. In real life, Salah is more of a right winger and Neymar is more of a left winger. So it makes a lot more sense to just do that. Hypothetically as well, could I make Kevin De Bruyne a cam? He's potential to be special, which is lovely. And 2 weeks to make him a cam. So let's just do that. And therefore, we can change the formation again. Make it a 4-3-3 attack. De Bruyne goes to cam. Neymar one side, Salah the other. That striker slot's looking very, very empty. Hendry's going to get a lot of goals this season. He's got De Bruyne behind him. He's got Neymar and Salah either side of him. Anyway, he's also got Van Dijk and De Gea in nets, which is wild. Let's sell some more players. I don't know if I'm going to be able to buy anyone new this season, but I do need to do some other administrative duties around the club. I need to buy coaches and stuff like that, for example. I can only buy 4 coaches anyway, which actually sucks. So my signings for season 1 are probably done, realistically. Even if I sell more players, like I'm saying, I need to buy coaches and stuff. So we're up against 239k. So yeah, I think we're kind of done for this year. But Salah, Neymar, De Bruyne, Van Dijk, and De Gea, it's pretty good going. Okay, and with all those jobs done, I'm kind of broke. I'm just stuck with this team now. This is what it is. Soon enough, we will replace every single player without a face on this team with a player with a face that you will recognize from modern world football. Now we have Neymar. Now we have De Bruyne, Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and David De Gea. Let's go and have a weird season. This is going to be a weird year because, you know, our future superstars are future superstars. They're not current superstars, so they're not that good at football right now. They will be, though. I expect Neymar to dominate this league, though. By the end of the season, he could be a gold card, genuinely. I'm going to simulate a little bit. I'm going to change all their positions to where they should be, and then I'll simulate to the end of the season. Let's see what these guys can do in the 2008-09 Coca-Cola League 2 season. Okay, we're back at the end of the season, and we're finishing 22nd. Predictably, we weren't that good at football. 49 points, and we're not bottom. Bournemouth are actually last, which is really interesting. Obviously, in real life, they are in the Premier League, and in this simulation, they're the worst team in the entire footballing pyramid. We did a little bit better than them, though. We can credit our players for that. Neymar, 72 overall. I should have put Salah on this side. I don't know why Salah was on the left and Neymar was on the right. That was silly. Anyway, whatever. They're all up in overall, which is very, very nice. So of our young players, let's see how much they went up. So Salah went up +4, Van Dijk +3, De Bruyne +3, De Gea +4, Neymar +7. I think that's mainly because we made him into a better position. Like we changed it from a striker to a left winger, and he's just better off that way. Let's do development plans just really quickly. So let's get Neymar on that inside forward role. Let's get Salah on an inside forward role as well. Obviously, our striker sucks. That's why I have them on inside forward roles so that they can do all the goal scoring. Let's get Van Dijk into, yeah, massive defender role, and then De Gea, yeah, well, he was born to be a sweeper keeper, but we're going to put him on a goalkeeper role anyway. I don't care. This is the current team. I really, really like it. Let's go to next season and make it even better. We still have one more game to go this year, obviously. Stevenage to play. Can we beat them? It's a 3-2 win. Neymar and Neymar and Neymar. Jesus, Neymar. How many goals did Neymar actually score this season? In the 2008-09 year for Morecambe, Neymar got 24-9. That's really, really nice. +8, actually. He's gone up to a 73 in the last, like, day. Very, very nice. Thank you very much, Neymar. Let's go to next season and let's fill out, hopefully, the rest of our squad. I don't know how much budget we're going to get, but I'm hoping it's a little bit of something, at least. Okay, entering a new season. We're up to 1.2 million in the transfer budget. Let's go and buy some interesting positions. I want to get a fullback to replace Toilet. Literally, his name is Toilet. He's literally that bad. He's literally poo. Let's get a centre mid as well. And, well, I don't know, maybe 2 centre mids. Who knows? Potentially a striker. Let's have a look at our shortlist anyway. What can we potentially pick up? Well, see, yeah, Royce. That would be my entire budget, though. Griezmann makes the most logical sense. He's already 60 overall. I think we should get Griezmann for up front. I also want a fullback, though, so I will look into that. But for now, let's go and get Antoine Griezmann to play up front for us. And I can get him for 220,000. That seems like a pretty good price. If you're thinking of the best players in the world as well, that are like 15, 16, 17, 18 at this point, it really is like Salah, Neymar, Griezmann, De Bruyne, Virgil van Dijk, that kind of role of player. There's no Messi or Ronaldos in this generation because Messi and Ronaldo had that chokehold on the Ballon d'Or to the point where no one else could even have a look in. And they just kind of ruined it for everyone. And we're only coming into that era now. So we're in the 2009-10 season now. Last year in the 2008 Ballon d'Or, that was won by Ronaldo in real life. And in real life, 2009 was then won by Messi. Anyway, we signed Griezmann to play up front for us. That is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. 6 down, 5 to go. Let's get a fullback and let's get a central midfielder. I have 888k to do it, so we can go and get someone pretty good, hopefully. Let me have a look around. Okay, these are the players I want. I want Marco Verratti for central midfield. I want Jordi Alba for left back. It's literally perfect. Jordi Alba's still 20 and plenty of time to develop. His release clause is 660,000. I'm going to get him for 250,000 though. Marco Verratti, 16 years old, 60 overall. A real metronomic midfielder. That's exactly what we need. Let De Bruyne do all the creative stuff and let Marco Verratti handle that deep lying playmaking. Besides Verratti and De Bruyne, we are going to need a powerhouse midfielder, but that's for me to figure out later on down the line. Let's at least get Verratti in the door, and we'll do the exact same with Jordi Alba as well. Let's get that sorted. Okay, so Jordi Alba signed up. Marco Verratti signed up. Very, very nice. Don't have much money left. I could sell some more players though, but that might be pushing it. I don't know. I might try. There's no harm in trying, right? I can sell a few more players, maybe get one more person in this transfer window. Yeah, there's an offer for Reece Williams. We could sell him to Tonda for 100k. Nice. If we sell them both, then we can definitely get someone else. Yeah, we're up to 412k. Okay, so we can definitely get someone else. One more player. Neymar's a 3.7 million offer block. Idiots. No way. I would never sell Neymar. Anyway, what position do we need? That's the question I have here. I just accepted a transfer offer for my right back, so I could get a right back. But our lowest rated starter is our centre mid. Let me just get a centre mid. Let's do that. Let's fill out the midfield completely, and then we can worry about the defense next season. So who can we get for centre mid? I don't know, but I do want someone powerful. Actually, come to think of it, there is someone powerful already on our transfer list, Paul Pogba, but he's 44 rated. No, I can't do that. That's too low. To the point where I'm going to take him off my transfer list. I can't afford Sergio Busquets. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get Lewandowski. None of these guys really fit. So let me have a look around for a powerful central midfielder. All right, I found a man that, to be honest, I love. I love this man. I don't care. Pause the video all you want. Pause all you want. I don't care. I'm in love with this man. His name is Jordan Hendo Henderson. Champions League winning captain. Premier League winning captain. Winning captain. Captain, leader, legend. And I've accidentally removed him from my shortlist. No, Hendo, come back. Henderson. Where are you, Jordan? Here he is. Couldn't leave me that easily. I absolutely love this man, and we're going to sign him up for this team. Jordan Henderson makes me believe in Jesus Christ, and quite frankly, it doesn't get much stronger than that. No, the belief doesn't. He might be the second coming of the Messiah. Not even kidding. We do actually need a powerhouse midfielder, and genuinely, I have no other options. Oh, I cannot afford his wages. No. I can try, but they're definitely just going to giggle in my face. Look at this, right? Look at this. They're just going to laugh at me. Oh my god. Okay, I could simulate a week and maybe try and get him for less money. Although, wait, no, we are going to sell someone as well, right? Or are we at minimum squad size? We're at minimum squad size. Great. I don't know how we're going to pull this this off. I'm gonna try. Master negotiation skills. Here we go. Come on, Hendo. Come and say yes. I know you love me. Okay, come on, Jordan. 204. Oh, he's still gonna say no to that. Oh, that might be fine. I'm gonna stick with 240 here. They might just say yes. 310. Oh no. I'm sticking with 240. Come on. 270. Roy Keane's a tough negotiator. He wants 250. Right, we'll take 250. That's fine. That's fine. I can live with that. If I can't afford him now, I can never afford him. Come on, Jordan. Take 3 grand a week. Take a massive pay cut to come and play for me. He's exactly what we need in midfield. We need a leader. We need that powerful presence. 3,251 a week. He wants 4,000. Oh no. It's just not gonna happen. Gotta remove the bonus as well. Please, Jordan. Oh. There's no way we're gonna be able to pull this off. No. No way we can pull this off. No, it's not good enough. Damn it. We are so close. All right, it's fine. Is there anything I can do to make a bit of short-term cash? I mean, I could simulate a little bit. I could go to January and see if we're getting like prize money or anything. That's probably a good idea. Let's go to January. Let's go to January and let's see if I can make any more signings. Hopefully get Hendo. Okay, we've got another 100,000 somehow. I don't know where we pulled that out from, but Henderson might be more valuable. He is. Oh, 525. Do you think I'll still be able to get him for 240? Oh no. Okay, let me try. If I go 300, 4k a week won't be enough. It's gonna be 250 for 5k a week. Yeah, and they're just gonna laugh at me. Oh no. Right, I'm gonna take the money and let it carry over to next season. We're not gonna be able to afford Hendo. That's okay. This is the current starting team. Neymar's up to a gold card. Salah's almost a silver. De Bruyne is a silver. It's really, really nice. I can buy the other 3 players next season, but I'm very, very happy right now. It's very, very good. We're in 12th in the league as well, so we're making good progress. Let's just go to the end of the season. It's a shame we can't get Hendo, but you know, we'll try our best maybe next year. I don't know. Okay, we're here on the last day of the season, the 2009-10 year, and we are in 12th, mid-table, 60 points, literally the average League 2 team, except we have the best youngsters in world football ready to go. They are locked and loaded for a mega season. We just need to replace this triad, Tutonda, Hope, and Edwards. Let's get some youngsters in these gaps. That's where we really need to fill. Neymar's up to a 79 overall as well. I could just sell Neymar and then buy like a completely new team because he's way ahead of schedule. He's worth 12 million as well. Remember, this is 2008 money, so 12 million in 2008 is a lot more than 12 million now. But I can get Neymar up to like a 90 overall. That's kind of my goal. But anyway, Accrington Stanley on the final day of the season. We get a 1-0 win. Mo Salah gets a goal. Lovely stuff. That's all we need. And how much is Hendo? I made a move to Fulham. He's not going to transfer. We're not going to be able to get Hendo. Damn it, Hendo. Okay, right, whatever. I'm not mad. Anyway, these guys we're probably not going to be able to sign either. Goodbye, Marco Royce. Anyway, pretty happy with the guys that we signed so far. I still need to sign 3 more players next season, so let's go to next season and do that. We need a centre mid, a centre back, and a right back, so let's go and find it. Okay, these are the players I want, and I know, before you shoot me down, Paul Pogba, yes. Basically, I've looked far and wide across world football. I cannot find a midfielder that suits the team because we already have Verratti and De Bruyne. Paul Pogba suits this midfield so incredibly perfectly. He's just low rated, but he fits so perfectly that I've got to go for it. Like Pogba, De Bruyne, Verratti is just so balanced that I just have to go for it. I have to go with this. Like when we have the ball, we're going to be insane. Kyle Walker at fullback, bro, is literally like a speed merchant. In real life, he fell off and he's now washed, but in this game, he's going to be insane. So we're going to get him. And Antonio Rudiger, one of the most underrated centre backs of the previous generation in real life. Not the previous generation. He's still around. You know what I mean? Like he's won the Champions League with Chelsea and Real Madrid, and you know he's one of the best centre backs in the world, man. Especially in that kind of late 2010s, early 2020s period, he was super good. So we're going to sign all these guys up and we're going to put them in the team. Well, I have enough. I have 1.8 million this year, so I can definitely afford them. So let's get them in. Okay, signings made. We put Pogba in centre mid, Rudiger at centre back, and Walker at right back. And there we go. There's a full team. We've done it. It's taken 2 years, but we finally built a full team. I only have 648,000 left. It's actually quite a lot, actually. I could probably get someone with that, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to save it. I want to get some coaches as well. Neymar's an 80 rated. Second highest rated is De Bruyne at 70. So Neymar's by far the highest rated player on this team as a teenager. I mean, they're all teenagers basically, but still. I can't buy any more coaches. We're stuck with what we've got, but I really like this team. Let's take it through another year of football and well, let's see what happens. Here we go, back on the last day of the season, and we are 4th. Ooh, going for promotion. I like it. If we win on this final day, we're gonna get promoted automatically. So maybe hopefully we can pull that off, I guess. I don't know, or something. What? I don't know. Neymar's up to an 85 overall, so that's nice. The rest of the team is super good. De Gea's up to an 80. Pogba's up to a 66. He's flying up an overall. How much are they up this season? +5, +10 for De Gea. What? 6 + 6 + 6 + 8 + 7 + 6 + 13 for Pogba. Jesus Christ. What happens when you get him in a good system? 27 and 8 for Neymar. Lovely stuff. I like it a lot. Okay, so Neymar is going to go into a wide playmaker development plan. I'm swapping up their development plans as well constantly to ensure that they become semi-balanced players. I might put them back on their balanced development plans though, because I'm not sure development plans are the best thing for them, because, you know, it creates massive swings in stats. It's like Pogba 76 finishing, 42 heading accuracy, like what? But anyway, the rest of the team is really, really nice. I really like it. Let's keep it rolling, man. Can we win on the final day against Port Vale? We do. It's a 2-1 win for promotion. We get it. We're going up to League One in the 2010-11 season. Lovely stuff. That means we're going to get a bigger budget next season. We're only 1 point off the title as well. That's a really, really good sign. Hopefully a bigger budget means that we can bring in some extra players, potentially for the bench, potentially for the starting 11. We'll have a look. Okay, for this coming transfer window, I have 2.6 million. I'm going to spend it all in one place. I want to get one player. I'm not sure which player and I'm not sure where, because, you know, we have really, really good wonder kids in like every position. So what the hell am I supposed to do? I'm not sure. I'm just going to have a look around the transfer market and see who I can find as potential replacements for guys on our team. Let me have a little look around and see what I can find. Okay, I've done my due diligence. I've had a look around world football and my shortlist is completely empty. I can't find anyone. And well, the reason's pretty obvious. If you look at our players on our team, the value of these guys are huge. And quite frankly, what's the point of me replacing any of these players? Yeah, I could find someone better than Pogba, but Pogba fits the team really well. It's a winning team. And next year, Pogba's going to be like massively rated. He was like plus 13 last season and he's going to go up again. I'm going to put them back on basic development plans, or sorry, balanced development plans, I should say. I've entered contract negotiations with Neymar back since. Actually, contract negotiations is not a bad idea, especially with Neymar. He's on like nothing. He might take all my wage budget though, not even kidding. He wants no extension. I can get 1 year out of him and he'll say, yes, lovely stuff. Maybe I'll give him 10k a week. Will he laugh in my face? No, he'll take that. Nice. I suppose any upgrade is a good one. I guess I can spend the money doing all the contracts. I mean, it makes sense. Verratti wants a release clause. No way. That's all the wages I'm willing to do. Okay, cool. Like I'm saying, let me put them on balanced development plans so that we don't end up with imbalanced stats. We got to keep these guys somewhat balanced. Like Kyle Walker, 88 sprint speed, but he has like 57 defensive awareness, which is not good for a fullback. Not good at all. Okay, cool. Everyone's on balanced development plans. Team is super, super good. I have nothing left to do this season other than potentially look for coaches. No, I still can't get any more. Okay, then we're simming with this team. Let's see what we can do with this insane Morecambe team. Let's go another year into the future. Final day of the season. Whoa. Okay, right. These guys are starting to hit their potential. 93 points. We're going to get back-to-back promotions, this time with a league title under our belt. That is lovely. This is what the team looks like. Oh my God, I like it. Bro, we have Neymar in League One. He's going to absolutely destroy everyone. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we were definitely right not to buy anyone. Pogba up to 72. We're not leaving him behind by any means. He's keeping up with everyone. Really, really good. Stats-wise, goals-wise, 35 and 10 for Neymar. That's not a surprise. +3, +4, +5, +3, 3, 3, 4th. Okay, so we're looking at like +3s around the board, or across the board, I should say, which I have to be happy with. 61.5 mil for Neymar. That's going to be really hard to say no to, but I'm going to keep saying no. Can we get 96 points in League One, and can we get up to the Championship? We're not going to get 96. We're going to get 94. Neymar misses a penalty. I don't care. 94 points in the League One season. Our first League One season is dominant. Well, to be fair, it is a little bit easier when you know who all the good players are going to be. But anyway, let me check the Champions League. Winning is AS Roma or Sampdoria. Okay, the Italian chokehold. I like it. Inter got into the semis as well. Man City there very early compared to real life. Very interesting. Barcelona obviously really good at the whole football thing, but Roma beat them on penalties and they're now in the Champions League final. I don't really care who wins the Champions League final. We're not quite there yet, but soon enough we will be playing against Barcelona, Real Madrid, all the best teams in the world. Let's go to the Championship and let's go and dominate that straight away. We're here in the next season. We have players on international duty. We are doing the right things. I have 3.4 million. We're still in the Championship, so I'm still broke as hell. I'm going to stick with this team still. This entire bench, I don't really know what to do with it. I could reform it, but I don't really want to be honest. I'm kind of happy where I am. Our highest rated player obviously is Neymar, then De Gea, by the way. None of their contracts are expiring. Actually, we only really have De Gea that I care about, so let's do De Gea. Otherwise, we're all good to go. Let's go another season into the future. I really, really like this team. Let's keep pushing. We're going to dominate the Championship this season. I expect to get promoted once again, so let's go and do it. Last day of the season against Crystal Palace, 101 points. Jesus, mother and Joseph. Oh my God. Jesus, Mary and Joseph were miles at the top of the league. The season's over for everyone else. We just have one more game to go. Look at Burnley with their old badge. Very, very cool. Anyway, they're in 8th, but we are top, 101 points. Our only team to break 100, and we can get 104 if we win against Crystal Palace in our final game. This is the team. It's really, really good. Neymar's 91, Salah 81 at the age of 20. All these guys are still young. Let's see if we can get them better than they are in real life. De Gea is already really, really good as well, which is amazing. This is great. This is absolutely great. Okay. Top goal scorer, Neymar, 33 and 12, 29 and 9 for Antoine Griezmann, 10 and 4 for Mo Salah, 9 and 11 for Kevin De Bruyne, completing the famous 9-11 challenge. Congratulations, Kevin De Bruyne. 78 million for Neymar is insane. That's ridiculous stuff. Okay, let's sim out this final game against Crystal Palace. It's going to be a 2-1 loss. I don't care. We're going to the Premier League next season. We're playing Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, all the big hitters. Let's go. Spurs, Arsenal, and the rest. I don't know. Blackburn. Bolton. Oh, let's go. Let's face them all. Let's do it. Let's go. Okay, into our first Premier League season, we have 14 million to mess around with. And if we look at our least valuable starters, how much are they worth? Just so I can get a picture of how much I could spend. Okay, Kyle Walker's worth 5 million. Verratti's worth 6.5. We could definitely get someone. Let me at least go for 1 or 2 people. How about this? Let me look for a replacement for Verratti, and let me look for a replacement for Walker. That makes the most sense. Let's look for a right back, and let's look for a central midfielder, man. Okay, realistically, I can only afford 1 person. I can't really afford 2, so I'm gonna look for a Marco Verratti replacement. Lucas Leiva. He actually wasn't that good at the whole football thing in real life. Like, I don't know. I felt like he was a bit of a meme player, but anyway, he's 84 rated. I'm gonna approach to buy him, and we can put him in the starting 11. A bit of Premier League experience. Then we could put Verratti on our bench. I'll offer 10 million for him and just see what they say. They want 11.4. I'll bite your hand off for that. No problems. I'm also gonna have to probably do some contracts as well, so I need to be smart about this. I can offer him 30k a week and just see what he says. He'll say yes. He'll take a pay cut to come and join us. 11.4 million for Lucas Leiva. Jesus, I like it. All right, so now we can throw Alage in midfield like that. We'll put Verratti on our bench like that. I like that a lot, actually. This really works for me. Who's our most valuable player? Obviously Neymar. Let me just give him a new contract. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna release Jamie Scott. Now we're at the minimum squad size, so Neymar will automatically renew. Never mind, no problems. Nothing happens. Neymar's fine. 99 pace. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go with this. Let's go with this for a season. Let's see what happens. Only 1 signing in Lucas Leiva. Hopefully that makes a difference. We have a League 2 quality bench other than Verratti. And we have Lucas Leiva in midfield. I like it a lot. Let's see what we can do in our first Premier League season. All right, we are back. Look at all those wins, by the way, in May. We have Manchester United last day of the season, and we are 6th in our first Premier League campaign. That's great. Can't wait to play Man United on the final day, though. That's going to be interesting. We're going to be in European competition, by the way. Champions League finals between Wolfsburg and Manchester City in 2014. In real life, in 2014, Real Madrid won the Champions League, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I think it was Real Madrid, and then Barcelona, and then Real Madrid did it 3 times in a row. Anyway, this is the team. It's really, really good. Like, the improvement is massive. Neymar's the best player. I mean, obviously, we knew who all the good players were going to be, so it was kind of obvious. But still, Verratti's getting plenty of minutes as well. Maybe even instead of Lucas Leiva, which is really interesting. Let's have a look and see who played the most games. 44 games for Verratti and 40 for Lucas Leiva. So yeah, I think Verratti's starting instead of Lucas Leiva, but everyone's up +2, +3. Pogba's up +4. What an animal. Okay, I like this a lot. So I'm taking Lucas out and I'm putting Verratti in. Lucas is the backup, which hey, look, it's fine by me. I want to, you know, sort out this bench next season. That's the main thing. I want to get a cam, a winger, a striker, a fullback, a centre back, and a goalkeeper. Some players are 90 rated, others are 79 rated, but we'll just keep on moving. Manchester United in the final day, they're going to have a really, really good team. Hopefully we can nab a win off them. We don't. Ronaldo and Berbatov. Jesus Christ. That's the level, man. That's the standard. Imagine I can buy Ronaldo, though, or Messi. I could try, maybe, if I get, like, loads of money next season. We'll see how much we get. Let's go to next year and figure it out. Okay, we're back next season. I have 98 million. I have 98 million. I'm going to spend some of this money, though, on doing contracts. I know it's boring, I know, but I actually need to do it, or Neymar will leave. He wants a massive release clause. 150 million is a lot, especially in 2008 money. I know we're in 2014 now, but we're still operating in a 2008 economy. The economy does not evolve in FC25. We haven't reached that level of competency quite yet. Oh, we don't have 90 million. We have 9 million. Oh, I thought we had more than this. We have barely anything. Okay, I can only give contracts to some of my best players then. Griezmann wants a 100 million release clause. I'm not doing that, man, because he's going to reach 100 million in value and then someone's going to pick him up on the cheap. He only wants 6.6k a week. That's really not that much for a Premier League player. Van Dijk wants a release clause. He's not getting it. I don't care, man. You're not getting release clauses. Okay, that's everyone paid except Virgil van Dijk because he's the only one who was asking for the nerve of a release clause. I'm not asked to go into negotiations with him. We'll figure that out as it goes on. Anyway, I have no money now to buy a bench. I have 1.6 million. That's just not enough. Let's have a look at like Messi and Ronaldo just for a laugh. What's Messi's like value and how much is he rated? He's probably going to be like 95 rated. Yeah, 95 rated. He's only worth 56 million though. That's really not that much. I'm going to shortlist Messi. And what about Cristiano Ronaldo? He's worth 52 million. Honestly, that's not that much. That might be attainable. I'm not even joking. What value is Neymar? Neymar's more than that. He's 70 million because he's younger. That's why. Okay. Well, Neymar, hello. You can be the best player in the world. You can be the most valuable player in the world. Messi and Ronaldo are still going to dominate the Ballon d'Or, so we're not going to check that or anything. But let's go to the end of this season. We're going to be in European competition, and we might be able to win the Premier League with this team. Let's see if we can do it. Back at the end of the season, Sheffield Wednesday to play on the final day. All right. We're 4th in the league because we're able to predict the future, and 3 points ahead of Spurs, so we should be guaranteed Premier League or Champions League football for next season. How do we do in the UEFA Cup? Were we in the UEFA Cup? No, we weren't. Were we not in Europe last year? I don't think we were in Europe last year. No, we weren't. Damn, man. How are we not in Europe? Okay, whatever. We're definitely going to be in Europe in this coming year anyway, for sure. This is the team. Lovely. Again, everyone's around +3, which is pretty nice. These guys are still young as well, man. 22, 23, 24. Still pretty young. Neymar's 95 rated. Jesus. And how many goals has the boy from Brazil scored? scored. He's got 19. Oh, no, he doesn't. Pogba has. What? Pogba's our top scorer. Okay. Neymar's got 18 and 7. That makes a bit more sense. Pogba with 19 and 5. That's kind of nuts, to be honest. 15 goals in the Prem for a centre mid is insane. But then, hey, that's Paul Pogba, man. That's what he does. Pretty good at the whole football thing. Okay. Hopefully we'll have a bit more money next season. Final day of the season against Sheffield Wednesday. We should probably win. Surely we win. We get a 2-1 win. Let me give Van Dijk a new contract. Let's see if he asks for a release clause this time around. Hopefully not. You better not, Virgil. Yes, he doesn't. Very good. And now he's happy. And now we're good. This team is so good, man. Let's go to next season. We're going to have a bit more budget. I'm going to buy really good. No, I can't buy a centre mid, can I? Because I already bought Lucas to replace Verratti. But Verratti was just like, no, I'm playing anyway. So much for that. Let's maybe, I don't know, try and find some bench to stack out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's stack out a bench with some meme players from 2014-15. Okay, I've got good money this year. I have 64 million. There we go. How much did we say Messi was? Oh, actually, we could get Messi. And hey, look, if we get Messi, we just put Salah on the bench, bro. Oh, Messi will be fire. I could definitely afford him as well. I might be able to get him on the cheap, actually. I could get Messi and Ronaldo. Let me get, yeah, go on. Let's get Messi. This is like my one opportunity to buy Messi. So let's get Messi. So like, what are we saying? 53 million? Let me go 50 and just see what they say. 69. Nice. But also too much money. So let me go 50 and then change or whatever. Yes, they'll say yes. Thank you, Joseph Guardiola y Salah. 95 rated 28-year-old Messi is going to put Salah on the bench. I mean, it is Messi though, so you know, the bar is kind of different. I have exactly 250k to pay his wages, so I'm going to offer him like 180 and just see what he says. He'll just say yes. Lovely. Now I'm broke. I have 3 million for the rest of the bench, but I bought Messi, so I've got to take advantage of it. Okay, I'm very rarely in 2008, so I've got to take advantage of it when I can. Mohamed Salah, goodbye. I bought Messi, so you're gone, mate. Sorry, lads. Now I've got Messi and Neymar reunited on the same team. That's nice. That's very pleasant, actually. But who knows what I'll do? Maybe I'll buy Suarez to play up front and I'll get reunite MSN. Who knows? I probably won't. I probably won't do that. Anyway, we've got 2 goalkeepers on the bench, so I'm going to release one of them, so we're at the minimum squad size again, which is going to be Alexander Robson. Goodbye, Alexander Robson. Okay, lovely. This I like a lot. Let's go. We bought Messi, so hopefully we win the league now. That's how it works. That's how it works. We buy Messi, win the league, so hopefully that works. We're in the Champions League as well this year, so let's go and cook in that. Let's go. Last day of the season is against Manchester United again, and we are almost top of the league. 7 points behind Manchester City, who just have a god squad for some reason. We didn't win the FA Cup. That went to Chelsea. We lost the Carabao Cup final to the mighty Irons, West Ham United, and we're not in the Champions League final. We came 5th in the group phase though. We beat Copenhagen, and then we lost to Atletico Madrid on penalties. That's rough. That's a shame. It could have been worse. Yeah, that's not a bad first Champions League campaign by any means. This is what the team looks like. Salah's playing instead of Messi. Maybe we've got Messi on the bench. Are you actually serious? Yes, we have Messi on the bench. Okay, well, wow. That's just wrong on so many levels. Anyway, this is the team. Neymar's 96 rated, so he's better than Messi, which is insane. Hello, Messi, like best player ever and stuff. Yeah. Nope, Neymar's better. 30 and 12. Salah gets 18 and 9. Messi off the bench gets 7 games and 1 goal for the mighty Morecambe. I can't help but feel guilty. Anyway, we've just decimated the GOAT's career, but you know, it is what it is. Hold that, Messi. Unlucky, mate. He can play this final game against Man United, a 1-0 win. He can get subbed off. Nice. 82 points, a pretty good season in the Premier League, a pretty good season in the Champions League. Once again, the bridesmaid though. Yeah, just second, third in most tournaments, and yeah, just not amazing. We want to do better next season. Hopefully we get another massive budget that we can buy loads of players with. That would be really nice. And then we can actually stack out the bench, which I've been saying I'm going to do for like years at this point. But anyway, let me get like 100 million next year, and then let me actually stack out the bench. Into the new season, we have 109 million, which is plenty of money to play around with. Let's actually stack out the bench. Now we need a striker, a cam, a goalkeeper, a centre back, and a full back. So let me go and find 5 players that total around 20 million each to add to the bench. All right, these are the players that I want. Oh yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo's here as well. I already have a backup winger though, so I can't get Ronaldo. Oh, I could use him as a backup striker though, or just as a striker. What am I talking about backups for? Harry Kane. I was going to sign Harry Kane. I'm not signing Harry Kane anymore. Forgot about Ronaldo. Thiago Silva, Gareth Bale, Marco Reus, and Hugo Lloris for the rest of the bench. So let's just sign those guys up, put them on the bench, and then we'll see how much money we have left for Ronaldo. Because I'd love to go and try and get Ronaldo if we can. Let me see what I can do. Okay, I have 25.9 million left. Ronaldo's 43 million. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that one off. At least not for the time being. But anyway, not really thinking about that right now. Let's get our bench organized. So we're going to have Bale there, Lloris there. We're going to have Royce there, and we're going to have Thiago Silva there. Actually, a lot of these players are going to start. So Bale's going to start instead of Jordi Alba. Thiago Silva will be on the bench. Actually, Bale's the only new starter. Yeah, well, anyway, whatever. Whoops. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Very, very nice. I'm going to release everyone else, basically. All these crappy players that have been with us for so long. Goodbye, Basil Al-Amri. Goodbye, Stuart Moore. David Tatonda. I'm going to keep Hendry because he's going to be our striker placeholder while we wait for, well, a striker. The question is, do do I spend this 26 million on a striker, or do I just wait till next year for Ronaldo? And the reality is I'm probably just going to buy a striker. Sorry, Ronaldo. I did have my eye on Kane, but I can get someone a bit better because I have more money than I thought I would. So let's have a look. How about Obafemi Martins, the GOAT, the back-flipping Messi? That's not what they called him, but that's what I'm calling him. What a GOAT, man. Obafemi Martins. What a guy. Some of you guys are going to be too young for Obafemi Martins, which is just crazy to even think about. But yeah, Obafemi Martins, what a GOAT guy. Newcastle's finest. We're going to put him on the bench and he's going to sit behind Antoine Griezmann for a couple of years. Well, actually, we're almost finished the simulation. We just need to win the Champions League. We're not far off at all. We got to the quarterfinals last year. Hopefully with this reformed bench, we should be able to take a little bit further and maybe even go and win the whole damn thing. Who knows? So Obafemi Martins is officially signed. Excellent stuff. Man, this mod is so cool. Okay, so Obafemi comes in there. I'm going to release Hendry. There we go. And now the team is ready. The team is ready to go. It's so good, man. It's so good. Let's sim out the season and let's see what we can do. Maybe win the Champions League. Fingers crossed. Let's try our best. Let's go. Right, we're here at the end of the season. We're not in the Champions League final. We got knocked out in the round of 16 against Catania. Interesting, but we are top of the Premier League. Okay, we've broken through that glass ceiling at least. Massive season for us. Very, very good. Let's see what this squad looks like. Oh, yes. Oh, Jordi Alba's playing instead of Bale. They're both 90 rated, so it makes sense. Royce getting plenty of game time, but that starting 11 is just undefeated, man. Messi 95 rated. Griezmann 94 and Neymar 97. Oh, God, we've made Neymar the GOAT. Whoops. Tripped and fell, and then Neymar's the GOAT. Oh, I gotta do Lucas Leiva's contract as well. Sorry, Lucas Leiva. Top scorer, Neymar. Top assists, joint with Messi and Neymar, obviously. They're just so goated, man. What can I say? Right, anyway. Did we win anything else other than just the league? We didn't win the FA Cup. We didn't win the Carabao Cup. We didn't win anything else. But we've absolutely... Wait, is that Bolton in the Champions League final? Oh, Jesus. Oh, who did they beat? They beat Villarreal. They beat Man City. And they beat Juventus. Oh, my God. We lost to Catania, and Bolton are in the Champions League final. Against Catania, to be fair, who went on to beat Liverpool and Lazio. But, like, what? That should be us, man. So Bolton are in the Champions League final in 2017. In real life, it was Real Madrid. In the simulation, it's Bolton. We beat Sunderland. We get 93 points or whatever. We dominate the league. I mean, of course we dominate the league. We're really, really good at the whole football thing. But we lost to Catania. So we've won the Premier League, but we still haven't won the European Cup. Let's go to next season and let's go and win the, well, the UEFA Champions League in it. There's nothing really for us to do. There's no one for us to... Oh, there is actually one person for us to sign, isn't there? Cristiano Ronaldo is now a Morecambe player. He's now a shrimp. We now have Ronaldo and Messi. I'm going to make Ronaldo an out-and-out striker. Obafemi Martins, I'm just going to release him. Sorry, Obafemi, mate. We signed him for 20 million last year, and now he's getting released. Sorry, Obafemi. Okay, Cristiano, here we go. Surely I can just immediately make him a striker. Oh my God, 111 weeks. You're kidding. I bought him for all that money, and now I can't even make him a striker. Who's my backup winger? It's Salah. Right, let me make him a left winger then. It is one of his alternate positions, playing striker. So I don't know why centre mid is one of his alternate positions. It just is. We just go with it. Let me sim 2 weeks. Let me make Ronaldo a left winger, I guess. There we go. Now he's a left winger. That makes a lot more sense. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Ronaldo can be a backup striker for the time being. Surely he plays up front. He's fine. Yeah, he's only -1. That's fine. Really, really good starting 11. We now have Ronaldo and Messi. We have Ronaldo on the bench. So hold that. Let's go and win the Champions League. Let's not mess around. Let's go to the end of next year. Let's go to when the quarterfinals would be, and let's see if we're there. Okay, here we are in April. Champions League quarterfinal against Manchester City. We beat Hanover 96 in the round of 16. Lovely stuff. Battered them actually, just to hammer down the points. And well, this is the team now, so you know. I think we have the best team ever, to be honest. Prime Virgil van Dijk, prime Kevin De Bruyne, and prime Lionel Messi all on the same team. Let's go to the second leg of this Manchester City tie. First leg though is at home. Can the Shrimps take a lead? Oh God, coughing up a storm. Neymar scores, and well, we win obviously, and we got a draw against Middlesbrough. I think we won the Premier League title with that game. All right, here's that second leg. We should destroy them at a canter, to be honest. I expect to win. It's another 3-1 win. Jesus. De Bruyne, Messi, and Pogba. Ronaldo off the bench. We're just insane. This is around the time when Ronaldo was dominating the Ballon d'Or over Lionel Messi as well. And Barcelona now in the semi-finals. It just doesn't get easier, does it? Let's go to that second leg. Let's see what we can do in the first, though. Here comes Champions League finalists Bolton Wanderers. We get a 2-2 draw against them. Not an ideal result heading into a game against Barcelona. We are at home, though. I expect a win from us, and we are going to get one. 4-2. Lovely. Nice 2-goal lead to take back to the Nou Camp. Right, come on then, Barcelona. Let's have it. Verratti has absolutely no stamina. What is his stamina? He is absolutely knackered. Is he still on a development plan? I didn't accidentally leave him on a development plan, did I? No, he's not on a development plan. His stamina just sucks. Okay, well, let me put him on a holding development plan so his stamina increases. Why does his stamina suck so much? Anyway, we should have no issues regardless against this Barcelona team with Xavi and Iniesta. We did buy Messi, so, you know, they don't really have much left. It's a 3-1 win. Griezmann, Neymar, and Messi. They have no identity without their star boy. And I'm not talking about Bukayo Saka. I'm talking about Messi. There's levels to this game. We're going to have Villarreal in Champions League final. We're miles ahead in the Premier League. 21 points on your dome. Hold that. Right, let's go to the Champions League final. It's against Villarreal as well, which seems relatively easy compared to Manchester City and Barcelona. Okay, so we end the season top of the Premier League with 93 points. We win the Community Shield against Stoke. We don't win the FA Cup, but we do win the Carabao Cup, so that's nice. Bolton did win the Champions League last year because they won the Super Cup this year, which is insane. But this is the team we're taking into a Champions League final, and it's surely a Champions League final we're going to win. It's ridiculous. Oh, wow, this has been so much fun. Okay, we've built a ridiculously fun team. Let's go ahead and just win the Champions League. Let's not even worry about it, boys. It's over. Give us the damn trophy. Villarreal versus Morecambe. We're going to absolutely destroy them. It's 2-1. We scrape over the line. What? We literally fell over the finish line, but we did it. Griezmann and Royce with the goals. Not Messi, not Neymar. None of the real superstars. I mean, Griezmann does count, but, you know, none of the really like headline grabbers. But listen, beggars can't be choosers, and I certainly can't complain. We turned the worst team in 2008 into the best team in Europe. We signed Messi and Ronaldo and like basically everyone. We bought everyone before they were good. We won the treble, we won the Champions League and the Premier League all in one season. Please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out this video next. It's tailored for your taste. Thank you so much once again, and I'll see you all next time.